Hey, what's up everyone? It's Stargirl.thepracticalwitch and welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another March 2020 prediction, and today I'm just going to channel some messages the universe has for you based on your zodiac sign for the rest of March 2020. I'm going to just channel messages from the angels, the universe, based on tarot and astrology as well. And if I sound like I have a lisp, that's because I do. My teeth decided they wanted to get all crooked again, so I'm going to be wearing this retainer. So if I sound goofy, now you know why. But I just decided during this Pisces season, I really just wanted to channel some messages that the universe has, because Pisces season is such a mystical season that I couldn't just do a love reading or a prediction. I wanted to channel messages, based on the current energies for your zodiac sign on what you need to hear. So if you do know your zodiac sign, you can go to the timestamps I provide down below and click the timestamp next to your zodiac sign to see what messages the angels have for you for the rest of March 2020. But like I always say, your rising sign and moon sign is the most accurate horoscope, but I guess since this is a channeled message from your angels reading, it doesn't really matter. Maybe you can pick which one of the horoscopes you want to do, kind of like a pick a card to find your message, or listen to all three. It doesn't really matter, but if you don't know your rising or moon sign, that's fine. You can just check out your rising sign, and that works out too. Because honestly, I'm just going to be channeling messages from spirit to see what you need to hear right now based on your zodiac sign. So pick whatever horoscope you want. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the first horoscope, which is Aries. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on the first zodiac sign, which is Aries. Let's see what the angels want to tell Aries, sun, moon, or rising for the rest of March 2020. I really wanted to do like a relaxed thing today because it's Mercury retrograde, and I just sort of feel like not all there, that's how I get during Mercury retrograde. So I'm just gonna let spirit channel through me to tell me what messages they have for Aries, sun, moon, and rising March 2020. Okay, so Aries, we got the guidance card. So automatically what I'm picking up is right now you are being shown what direction you need to take in life. You are being offered opportunities. You are being offered messages. You are being offered things that are coming up in your life that are gently nudging you towards where you are meant to go direction-wise. And I do sense that a lot of you know where you want to go direction-wise. I know a lot of you say, I know all the answers, and I get that. I have an Aries rising sister, so I get it. But I do feel as though a lot of you are confused about how you're going to go about it, or what you might be scared about going about it, like you're going to fail. And the angels want you to know you are not going to fail. You are on the right path, Aries. A lot of you, I'm sensing from the 4th to the 16th, you will receive some sort of opportunity, or you might have to make some sort of big decision that could change your life in a very big way. And with this decision, you might have to let go of the old, or let go of what is comfortable but is going to lead you to the newest direction. And I do hear that your angels are saying you are on the right path, and any opportunities that are put in your way is by no coincidence, and these opportunities are being put in your way to show you what direction you need to take, even though it might seem scary, or even though you might have to release some old things. I'm hearing new beginnings for you, Aries. New beginning, a new huge change in your life. And with the compass, I'm almost seeing, Aries, a lot of you are being called to do some traveling, or a lot of you might be called to do traveling or to go overseas, or a lot of you just in general, Aries, I sense that a compass and a tree is your sign. You're being shown which way you need to go through opportunities coming in your life, and be sure to take those opportunities and realize that it's by no coincidence you have these opportunities. I'm also seeing the angels are showing you signs which way to go, because you're very heavily protected right now, which means you're being heavily protected by people or situations that are holding you back from your destiny, Aries, because right now you are being really called towards your life purpose and destiny, especially as an Aries rising. So you are being protected by people, and a lot of people are being removed in your life, and a lot of obstacles are being put in your way to show you that is not the way to go. You are being shown which way to go, go through obvious signs and synchronicities. I'm also hearing as well, your angels want to say it's time for you to heal the relationship with your mother or father. I'm sensing a lot of you are very distant from them, or a lot of you have some animosity between you two. And if you are able to heal that relationship, for some Aries, I do see you are being called to do that right now. I'm also seeing with physical health, Aries, your angels have noticed that a lot of you have been suffering health-wise, or maybe not have been going through the best health-wise. Maybe you've been feeling tired, lethargic. Maybe a lot of you have been very hard on your body, whether it's overeating, undereating, or indulging too much or indulging too little. I'm seeing some of you have been suffering from some sort of sickness, and you already know if you have it, don't be scared. But I'm sensing that a lot of you will be healed from your body image issues, Aries, and I'm sensing that your angels are saying a lot of you will be healed in March 2020 from whatever sickness that you have. I do see with solar plexus, Aries, a lot of you need to trust your gut instincts right now. I do sense that a lot of you have not been trusting your gut instincts recently, and that's because a lot of you don't trust yourselves. And the reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of you are very blocked off from your emotions because you have a lot of pride and you don't want to get hurt. So you're very blocked off from being honest to yourself and others about how you really feel, and you're almost laughing off. I almost sense, Aries, a lot of you are laughing off what is a lot of pain because you have a lot of pride and you don't even want to admit to yourself that you're going through it. So you're blocking off a lot of your emotions, and it's therefore blocking a lot of your creativity. With mother healing and positive energy, your angels want you to know, Aries, for those of you who are separated from your mother, or for those of you who had issues with your mother, your angels say that you will heal that relationship in March 2020. And for those of you who do not have your mother anymore, I'm hearing the message that your mother wants to come through and tell you that she misses you and she wants to hear from you, and she's sending you positive energy. I do see that your angels are saying no, conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help guide and comfort you. So I do see, Aries, a lot of you have been met with a lot of dead ends recently, or a lot of you have a lot of options in your face and you're not sure which one to choose. I see a lot of you have to make this huge decision in March 2020, and your angels are showing you obvious signs about which ones to take. And we also have the schooling, study, and education card. So I do feel, Aries, for a lot of you, this could include ninth house matters such as traveling. A lot of you are being called to travel, pursue higher education, to become a teacher yourself, or to pursue spirituality or travel as a job. But that's only for some of you. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. And I do see with healing heart, a lot of you really need to heal that heart chakra, Aries, because I do sense a lot of you are not being honest with yourselves about your emotions with yourself and those around you. And because of that, it's really making your relationship suffer, or it's also causing you to lose a good thing. And I do feel, Aries, that a lot of you recently have been going through some sort of insecurity. Your angels want you to know they are healing you of that, and they're healing you of the insecurities you have towards yourself and your talents. And they're also telling me that you don't need anyone to validate your existence. If someone is not giving you the same attention you give them, then give them energetic space and they will come back to you. Okay, give them energetic space, focus on something else. They'll feel that space, they'll come back to you. With sanctuary, I am hearing, Aries, that a lot of your spirit guides, they do visit you when you are alone at home and you feel their presence. Specifically at your home, there's something about your home. I do feel like that's where your spirit guides are the most comfortable, or there's a sanctuary you go to in your home, or somewhere you feel safe. That's where your spirit guides visit you the most, Aries, okay? So that's all I have for you. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye. All right, Taurus, let's see what your spirit guides want to channel to you from till the end of March 2020. Let's see for Tauruses So we actually have the same card pop out as the Aries card, Taurus, which is guidance. And I do believe it's because you and the Aries are so close on the wheel, and both of you are being really called right now to go pursue your destiny and calling due to Saturn's transits and the North Node transits, especially if you're an Aries or a Taurus rising. And I do sense, Taurus, your spirit guides, just like the Aries, want to tell you that they are showing you signs about where it is you need to go next in life, and it's leading you towards your destiny and your career path, because Aries and Taurus risings are specifically the most being led to that, even moon signs as well. And I'm seeing with the intelligence card, the education, I do sense it has something to do with the books, with publishing, with writing a book, Aries. I do sense some of your spirit guides are saying, I send you signs or messages through your favorite books, or you read like this inspiring quote and I want you to know it's from me. Some of you have a book or inspiring book you have in mind, and your angels are saying it's no coincidence that you like that book or you remember that book quote, because it was put into your life as like a way for us to talk to you, because angels can't talk physically, so they talk through signs, repetitive numbers, and also through moving words that when you read them or listen to them, it moves you. So I'm hearing for some Tauruses, you have a book that really moves you or touches you. Your angels want you to know they communicate with you through those passages. And that sounds weird. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just channeling. I'm sorry, but it's almost like there's like an inspiring lyric or line or book that really called to you, and that's because your angels led you to it. I do see some of you are considering going back to school or like exploring your education, and for some Tauruses, because this is a general reading, I am hearing that your angels are supporting you in doing that. I do see with responsibility, Taurus, your angels are saying right now is the time for you to really buckle down on your routines and to really discipline yourself, specifically with your body, your health, and your routines, Taurus. And you might be really called to do that right now. You might feel more called to organize your schedule or to have a routine, or you might be really strict on yourself and your routines. And this is once again because you are being led to your life purpose and your destiny. For some Tauruses, we do have a message, and it says, your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well cared for by God and the angels. So for those Tauruses who have lost a fur baby or a baby, I'm really sorry. Your angels want to tell you that they are safe, they are cared for. Keep in mind, I know this is not for every Taurus, but this is a general message. So we're going to have numerous messages pop out, so try to be patient and wait for yours. Now, for other Tauruses, the big message that I'm seeing right now is I do feel as though your spirit guides are saying they are watching you birth a new project right now. They are watching you start a new venture or a new project. They're watching you plant the seeds of something very new in your life, as we can see represented by the plant and the baby. And they are cheering you on, and they are aiding you in this, and they're aiding you and helping you keep with your routines and your schedules. I do see with pay attention, notice repetitious signs in your inner guidance, as this can yield valuable information. I do see that the angels are literally sending you signs. Now, some of the signs that I'm seeing for you is 9/11. I specifically heard that Archangel Michael is protecting you due to the numerology of these cards. So you might be seeing 9/11 a lot, Taurus, and this is because your spirit guides want to show you or get your attention in somewhere. And Archangel Michael typically comes to protect you also when there's people in your life that you do need to eliminate because they are toxic, or they are energy vampires, or they are distracting you from your life purpose. And I am hearing with the protection card, Taurus, you, like the Aries, are being very protected right now from people who are not leading you or helping you grow to your life purpose. That's why some people leave your life, and that's why they are no longer in your life. It's because certain things were removed from your life to get you to be disciplined on yourself and your work and your purpose, because I'm seeing a lot of you Tauruses are meant to be leaders of some sort, or you are meant to be some sort of teacher or go back to school or do publishing, like I was saying in my horoscope. And that's why a lot of things have ended or been removed from your life recently, because you are being pushed in the right direction. With treasure chests and unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. I do see Tauruses, a lot of you have been going through a lot recently, and I do sense that a lot of you have felt like your whole world has crumbled down. But despite that, With healer, I do sense a lot of you Tauruses are meant to be healers as well. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, but I do feel that you are being rewarded in March 2020 for all of the things that happened to you, because Taurus, the past year you were being tested on your faith, so a lot of things came crumbling down that seemed like sure things. And also this was a time when you were meant to develop your courage with tiger's eye, so a lot of you went through a lot of drastic things in life, okay? And I do hear the message, Taurus, that you are going to be rewarded with that March 2020, and specifically, if not that, you are going to be recognized for your courage and your healing ability. You are going to be recognized for some sort of talent that you have, or if not that, the universe is going to reward you in some big way. Now I'm going to see if the angels want to reveal how you will be rewarded for the year that you went through, because Taurus, I do see you went through a lot that has tested your faith and belief in yourself, and that has caused you to have a lot of ups and downs. You've been rerouted, and I think this is because your angels are saying all those setbacks that happened in your life were trying to point you in the right direction and get you out of directions, career, people that were leading you down the wrong way. And they're saying, we know it's hard, but you will be rewarded. Now with Pluto, I am seeing that one of the ways you are going to be rewarded is I do see positive transformation, but that's really general. So we're going to go ahead and see what this transformation. So positive transformation, Taurus, with the 6th house of your health and routine. So Taurus, if some of you have been struggling with your health, or if some of you have felt very dissatisfied with your health or job, I see a positive transformation coming your way that is in alignment with your destiny. I'm also hearing for those of you who have enemies, for those of you who have suffered at the hand of others, they will be destroyed. And Spirit is saying they are protecting you from your enemies. Now I do want to tell you, Taurus, that I do sense that I do feel as though a lot of you feel very alone, or you feel like no one is on your side. Yeah, with the 11th house, Taurus, I feel like you can't trust anyone. I feel as though you feel like no one is your real friend. I feel as though you've been wanting friends who have your same belief systems or understand you, or people who have the same morals or the same path as you. And I do see that's one of the ways that you will be rewarded, is by that. Okay, so that's all I have for you, Taurus. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Bye. All right, Gemini, let's see what messages Spirit has for you for the rest of March 2020. What do the Geminis need to hear for their March 2020? Spirit, what messages? Okay, so we have baby, reconnect with your innocence. So Gemini, I do see that Spirit is saying that in March 2020, you are going to be reconnected with someone from your past. I'm also seeing as well, a lot of you are going to start a new project. This new project is going to be very successful. So for those of you Geminis who have started a new project, I want you to know that if you were doubting it, or if those of you felt like it wasn't going anywhere, Spirit wants you to know it is. With dance, I do feel like it has something to do with creative expression or dance or something of that nature. I do feel, Gemini, that a lot of you who do creative expression, you are going to find that you are greatly rewarded doing it. And I do sense, Gemini, a lot of you recently have been, you have not felt very inspired recently. You haven't felt inspired to create, and that's because there's a lack of joy in your life, Gemini. I do feel as though a lot of you have been too serious recently with house and home. I do believe it has something to do with struggles at home or struggles in your home life, and this in turn has stressed you out, and it sucked a lot of joy out of your life. And Spirit wants you to know that in March 2020, those things are going to be relieved from you, and it's not going to be as stressful anymore. And I do sense as well with ocean, Gemini, a lot of you are being called right now to retreat to the ocean or go to the ocean, or to live by the ocean or by the water. And Spirit wants you to know, if you have plans to do that, that this is something that will, with synchronicity, this is something you are meant to do, and you will find healing there. And also I can see that with the dolphins as well. So I do feel, Gemini, a lot of you are being called to go visit the beach or move by the beach or go by some water. And Spirit is saying that, yes, this is where you're going to find a lot of healing. And I'm also hearing as well that a lot of you are very connected to the ocean or any water-like place. So if you're living in a very densely populated area, as I can see with computer, I do feel as though Spirit is saying they want you to retreat from the internet or electronics or the city and go retreat and take a vacation. And I do feel with synchronicity, Gemini, a lot of you have been seeing 1111 a lot, or a lot of you have been seeing dolphins, or a lot of you with waves of prosperity. I keep getting waves and ocean references. I do feel a lot of you have been seeing a lot of synchronicities telling you to go to the ocean or the beach. And I do feel like there you are going to find a lot of healing. And Spirit is also telling me, Gemini, that a lot of you might be worried about prosperity currently. And Spirit wants you to know that right now you are in kind of a weird dip at the end of February, beginning of March, but life is an ebb and flow, and you are about to receive very good karma coming up very soon. And this includes waves of prosperity. And I do believe it has something to do with inspiration. Your inspiration is going to come back. Now, that's something I do believe was lacking for you, Gemini, due to a lack of joy and a lack of, there's been like so much stress in your life. You haven't been able to be in contact with your creativity. With Father healing, Gemini, I do feel like one of the ways you can heal your creativity, one of the ways you can get in touch with your creativity again, is if you heal your relationship with your father. That's a major thing I'm seeing. And I do sense in March 2020, Spirit is going to guide you to heal or become closer to your father. Now, I do see with Angel, okay, this is telling me right away, Gemini, I do sense some of your spirit guides are a male ancestor in your life who has passed away, okay? So this could be a father, an uncle, or someone in your ancestral bloodline who you do not know, who shares the same talents or gifts as you, who sees himself in you. And I do feel like it is a male figure, and I do feel it is a male figure acting as your spirit guide in your ancestral bloodline, or someone close to you who is a male who has passed away. I do sense as well that a lot of you recently, Gemini, have been getting in touch with your higher self. And I do believe, Gemini, a lot of you are being pulled towards spirituality recently through your friends and people who come into your life. They might be introducing you to spirituality, or they might act as spiritual teachers to you. And Spirit wants you to know that these people have come into your life. Some of you might already be spiritual, but I'm sensing you have spiritual friends coming into your life that your spirit guides are pushing you towards and leading you towards. People who might be into spirituality or try to talk to you about spirituality. And that's one of the ways Spirit communicates with you. I do see with enjoyment, Gemini, a lot of you need to enjoy your life and be grateful for more things in your life, because Gemini, I do sense recently a lot of you have been suffering from depression or melancholy, or a lot of you have been suffering from like feeling a lack of things in your life. And Spirit wants you to list all the things that you are grateful for. And if you list all the things you are grateful for every day with intention, you will manifest more things a lot faster. And Spirit wants you to know that could be one of the blocks preventing you from manifesting. I also got the message for you, Gemini. A big message I got for you is I do sense that a lot of you overthink, or you might be paranoid or mistrustful of people in your life, or you might have a lot of anxiety recently about yourself and your self-worth. And Spirit wants you to know that right now is the time for you to let go of something in your life that really needs to be let go of. Have enough self-love to let go of whatever it is that's no longer serving serving you because it's going to lead you to a new beginning. But you have to trust and let go of that anxiety and overthinking and just take the new beginning you've been called to do. Obviously, this is a general reading. Be responsible. Trust enough to let go without overthinking it, and trust that spirit and the universe will figure out a way for it to make it happen, because overthinking isn't going to help anything. And sometimes with the law of attraction, we don't need to know how it's done. We just have to set the intention, do everything that we possibly can, and let the universe do the rest. And with truth and sanctuary, I do believe this has something to do with moving your home. And I do believe it has something to do with someone in your life, with companionship, Gemini. I feel like there's someone in your life who is the truth, who you can trust, who is a sanctuary away from your stress. And this companion, someone in your life, was brought to you by the angels as a sanctuary and also as a true offering from heaven, a true gift from heaven, some sort of friend, love, or companion in your life. They have true offerings. They are truthful. You can trust them. They are sent to you from the divine. With money, Gemini, some of you might be worried about money, but if not, Gemini, I do see that money is coming in. I do see with creative blocks, Gemini, a lot of you are worried about money, or a lot of you are having creative blocks because you are doubting your own worth and you're doubting your own abilities, and this is what's blocking your creativity. But that's all I have for you, Gemini. Okay, let me see if I can get a few more. So we do have caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding further. And then we have faith and hope, because there's something positive and new on the horizon you can't see yet. So Gemini, I do feel like a lot of you are worried about the future. A lot of you are very cautious about the future, or you don't feel like anything is good is coming. You feel stagnant, but your angels are saying something really good is around the corner. Don't overthink. Don't worry. It is coming. You just can't see it yet. You are being overly anxious, and I do feel like this has something to do with a business partnership. I also do feel like it has something to do with like I keep getting a partnership with you and somebody else, a sibling, or this could have something to do with a move or a change in routine. Hold on. And this could also have something to do with a loan or somebody helping you out financially. I do sense, Gemini, that, yeah, I do sense that a lot of you, this has to do with a relationship with a sibling. One of the things that I see coming for you, this has to do with a move. This has to do with a new computer, a new car, or this could also have something to do with someone coming in your life to teach you or to help heal you. I do see, Gemini, a lot of you might be struggling right now with groups and friendships. A lot of you might need a lot of healing, and I'm sensing someone coming in your life to heal you. And I do sense this person is, like I said, a sibling, a companion, a business partnership. But yeah, I do want to let you know, I do feel like they could be an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So that's all I have for you, Gemini. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye. All right, Cancer, let's see what Spirit wants to channel for you for your March 2020, what messages Spirit has for my Cancers. Sun, Moon, and Rising. If it doesn't resonate, you can check out your Sun and Moon sign too. Kind of pick it like a pick a card. If you didn't watch my intro, I just thought I should remind you guys. So what are the messages that Spirit has for Cancer for March 2020? So Cancers, okay, so I'm not trying to toot our own horns or anything because I'm a Cancer rising. I'm not an angel by any means, but I do feel like Cancer risings, they're some of the kindest people, and not just me, like other Cancer risings who are different degrees. Like, I do feel like a lot of you are very empathetic. I feel like a lot of you are very kind, and a lot of the time you get taken advantage by other people, or you're too naive to see the bad in people, not because you're too naive, but because you choose to see the good in people. And I do feel a lot of Cancer risings, or Cancers in general, attract a lot of broken people because they are understanding, they are empathetic, but in turn it does drain you and leave you jaded and leave you feeling depleted. So one of the messages I have for you, Cancer, is you are a powerful light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. And when I think of light worker, I think of earth angel, starseed, indigo, you know, someone from a different dimension, or someone who's an old human soul who came here to heal others. And I do feel like, Cancer, a lot of you are being told right now not to let the world's judgments of you or the world's lack of understanding of you get in the way of you being you, because you are different. Yes, people might call you stupid or naive, or yes, you might get yourself in stupid situations because you want to heal people, and yes, you might attract a lot of broken people, and sometimes you might think there's something wrong with you. There isn't. You have a light about you, and this light draws people like mosquitoes to a flame who need healing. And the angels are saying, don't feel bad about it. Don't feel stupid. Don't feel just because, you know, you attract these people, or because you put yourself in, you know, not so great situations, because you're empathetic, that you're a bad person. The angels are saying, be cautious, be careful, but at the same time, do not dim your light or be ashamed of who you are trying to fit into other people. Okay, so that's a big thing I heard. I also heard the message for you, Cancer. I feel like a lot of things are on a standstill right now. I feel like a lot of you feel like you've invested a lot of money, time, and patience into things, and you kind of feel tired and burnt out. You don't know where to put your energy, and you want all the answers, but your angels are saying patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. So Cancer, your spirit guides want you to know, if you feel stuck, if you don't have all the answers, if you want to know what's coming next or what your destiny is, but the path doesn't seem clear, it's okay, because right now is not the time for you to know. Right now is the time for you to learn everything that you can in regards to your passions and what inspires you, because when the North Node goes into Taurus, in 18 months, even less than that, in 1 year, Cancer, this will be your time to really shine and know your destiny and, you know, kill it at work or at school. But right now, the angels are saying the reason why you feel lost, directionless, or things kind of feel confusing is because right now you're supposed to learn and study everything you can about your passions. And this is the time to do so right now. Okay, so that's why things have gotten to a halt. I'm also hearing, Cancer, a lot of you, because you are light workers, because you are empaths, because you are light beings, you do attract a lot of negative energy into your field. You attract bad energy or like piggyback energy from other people. That might be why some of you Cancers are very sensitive around certain people. And Spirit is saying one of the ways you can cleanse your energy of negative people, negative energy, you know, just like energy cluttering you because you're so sensitive and empathetic, is by recharging out in nature and taking a salt bath. That really helps me, and I know that will help you. And your angels are saying you're going to notice an increase in your energy levels and focus levels if you do this. With music for manifesting, Cancer, I do feel as though Spirit really communicates with you through music. And I say this in so many of my pick of cards, okay? And I know like the message gets old, but for some signs, for some people, they really do. Cancer, I feel like there's like a certain song you feel called to, or, you know, if you want to talk to your angels, what I recommend for you, Cancer, is like putting a random playlist on shuffle and asking your angels what you need to know, and then listening to the lyrics and try to find the lyrics that really like calls to you and speaks to you, because I do feel like your angels communicate with you through music, and that's why you feel drawn to music. And I actually feel some of you can channel like divine knowledge through music or through writing or through something like that. A lot of you recently have lost, like a lot of you guys don't know where your future is going, Cancer. I see that a lot of you feel very lost, and I'm hearing from the angels that's because you're at an end of a cycle in your life. And right now with yes, it's the time for you to kind of be on a vacation or a honeymoon. A lot of you feel called to travel. A lot of you feel called to like, you know, like explore your interests and your hobbies and just have fun. And the angels are saying yes, now is the time, because in the next year your you're going to be working on your purpose and destiny like the Aries and the Taurus, and you're not going to have this time, Cancer. So if you guys have been felt to travel, pursue your interest, or just kind of like slack on your responsibility just to go pursue your creative hobbies, the angels are saying, yes, this is the time. I do sense, Cancer, a lot of you recently have been fooled recently in love, or a lot of you have felt like you've had to hide your emotions from other people, or you've had to hide your authentic self to other people because you're scared of getting hurt, and also because you feel like you have to put on a strength about you. I feel like, Cancer, a lot of you have a mask on, and your spirit guides are saying that not to be ashamed of who you are. You don't have to hide that kindness. You don't have to hide that Cancer traits because you're ashamed of it, because this world kind of shames you for being weak and sensitive. That's one of your greatest gifts, Cancer, and you shouldn't have to hide or mask that because you're scared of what people will think, because that's one of the most beautiful things about you. With visionary and pioneer, Cancer, I do believe your spirit guides are saying you are an individual. You are going to do things and create things no one has before. Don't put on that mask. That beauty and sensitivity is what's going to make you be a leader and a pioneer. And also with gossip, your spirit guides want to tell you that anyone who has been gossiping about you, they will get their karma. And also what I hear too is be careful about who you trust and spill your secrets to, Cancer. Try not to be too trusting of people, because I do sense there are people around you who are snakes, and your spirit guides want me to remind you of that, to not be too trusting of others, even though you want to see the good in people. Be kind, be open, but you don't have to tell everyone your life story, okay? So that's all I have for you, Cancer. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye. All right, Leo, let's see what channeled message the spirit guides want to give you for your March 2020. All right, so we're just going to channel a message for the Leo, Sun, Moon, and Risings. What do the spirit guides want to tell Leo? So we have tranquility. So Leo, your spirit guides want to tell you that you are about to enter a time of peace in your life, of relaxation. I feel as though, Leo, with the North Node moving into your 11th house, that a lot of you are about to receive a lot of gains. You are about to receive a lot of money, success, connections, and advancement at work or at school. But right now in this March 2020, I do feel your spirit guides are saying now is the time for you to rest during this Mercury retrograde for the month of March 2020. Do not overwork yourself, Leo. Do not overpush yourself. I feel as though, Leo, this is the calm before the storm, your March 2020, and your angels are saying now is the time to relax without feeling guilty. I do feel, Leo, that right now your spirit guides are telling you that it's time to break free from something and set your sights higher, because we have break free. Okay, we have the break free card, and we also have sets your sights higher. So I do feel, Leo, a lot of you know that something in your life is beneath you, or a lot of you know that you need to break free from something because you are only there because you are settling, or because you maybe you have a hard time breaking free of what's comfortable. But the spirit guides want to tell you that if you've been considering breaking free from something, they are confirming that this is in fact the right choice, and that's because there is something higher and better for you that is going to bring you a lot more happiness and success. So if you are considering breaking free from a situation in your life, the spirit guides want to assure you that this is the right situation. We also have, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So a lot of you are wondering if now was even the right time to break away from whatever it is, and your spirit guides want to say yes. Now obviously this is a general reading, please be responsible, but I do sense, Leo, a lot of you recently have been called to end a situation in your life because you know there is something better, and you are wondering when the right time is, and your spirit guides want you to know, or maybe maybe you've already done it and your spirit guides want you to know that yes, this was the right time and you did the right thing. We also have grounding in ancestors, Leo. So this is a very clear indication to me that I do believe one of your spirit guides is an ancestor, and they're a very grounded spirit guide. This is someone who has walked the earthly plane. They could be a family member or someone who shares the same bloodline as you. I do sense, Leo, that they get in touch with you most when you are out in the woods and you're out in nature. So a lot of you might like to go on hikes, or you might like the trees, or you might like to go somewhere that's very foresty or rocky, is what I'm hearing. You might like to go out into the wilderness, Leo. You might like to be around trees or rocks or like the desert. And your spirit guides want you to know that's when they really get in touch with you. Okay, so another thing your spirit guides want to tell you, Leo, is empowerment. I do feel as though recently, Leo, you guys have went through something that has really made you stronger as a person. It has really empowered you. And your spirit guides want you to know that this new empowerment that you feel is because of everything that you have went through recently, and that you have grown into such a strong person. And they want you to know that they are proud of you, and they see all your earthly accomplishments, and they celebrate with you when you have an earthly accomplishment, and to really sit there and congratulate yourself for what you've done. Because sometimes, Leo, you overlook all of the great deeds you have done for yourself and others and in the world, and a lot of the times you're just moving on to the next, or you don't even realize like all of the accomplishments you've made here on earth that will make a lasting effect. And your spirit guides want you to know that this is with grounding in trees. I truly believe, Leo, a lot of you have done something that will be passed down for generations, that people will remember you for, down through your family or in the world. It's something lasting and strong, kind of like carving symbols into stone. And your spirit guides want to tell you that they remember all of those things that you do, and they see all of the accomplishments you do here on earth, and they are proud of you. And another thing I heard for you, Leo, is relationships. So I'm going to go ahead and see what the channel message is for relationships for Leo. Okay, Leo, so one of the big messages I got for you from your spirit guides with relationships, I also got religious factors and insight. So I want you to know, Leo, for those of you who are single, especially if you're a Leo rising looking at the transits, I do feel like you have a spiritual partnership on the way. You have someone, I'm not going to use twin flame because I know that word is very, you know, it has its connotations, but I do feel like you have someone who is meant for you, who walks the same spiritual journey as you, who was made just for you. And with religious factors, this almost makes me feel like this person was made for you and sent to you by your spirit guides, and you have spent multiple lifetimes with this person. And I do see in the next few months, you will meet this person and you will know who this person is. And I do feel like, once again, this is someone who is spiritual, or if not spiritual, this is somebody who shares the same path as you, who was meant to be your king or queen or walk beside you in your journey in life. And I do see with heart-to-heart conversations, you will know it is this person because you will be able to reveal your true heart and have heart-to-heart conversations with this person, Leo. If you cannot have heart-to-heart real conversations with somebody, they are not the person I am thinking for you. I do believe, Leo, that with make the effort and heart-to-heart conversations, I do feel like in March 2020, you are really being called to make the effort towards somebody you really care about. Okay, your spirit guides want you to do that. They're pulling you towards somebody in your life, whether it's a friend, a family member, or a romantic partner, but you need to make the effort to connect and bond with them. I really feel like they need you right now, or they could provide a sense of healing. With reconciliation, Leo, I do feel like you are meant to forgive somebody in your life and have a heart-to-heart conversation with them very soon. And I do feel your spirit guides are urging you to do that. They are pulling you towards having a reconciliation with somebody in your life. And I feel like this is something that will help you heal It could be a mother, a father, a family member, or a past love, or a future love, or someone you're dating now. But I do feel like someone in your life you need to have a heart-to-heart conversation with and make the effort to bond with them, or they're trying to make the effort. And I do feel as though there's forgiveness involved with this person. So your spirit guides say with Saturn, yes, I do believe this is someone who has caused you difficulty in the past. It could be a father, Leo. I do sense that, a healing relationship with a father or someone you've had a very karmic connection with. And with Scorpio, I do feel like it's someone in your home or from your past, mother, father, brother, sister, or it could also be someone from your past. But I do sense you're being called to make the effort to heal that relationship once again with the fourth house, with someone from your past or in your family, specifically a father, or maybe you are healing from a relationship with a father or mother or someone in your family. So, when your spirit guides want you to know, Leo, that your family is being looked after and watched after. That's another message I heard for you, Leo, and not to worry about them, okay? And they also want you to know that there might be someone in your life who didn't tell you enough that they are proud of you in your family, and they want you to, your spirit guides are saying they want you to know they are proud of you. They are proud of you, and they're always there with you. Their higher self is. They want to tell you, I'm sorry for not telling you that I'm proud of you as often as I felt it, but I am proud of you. For some of you, a lot of you might be feeling impatient that companionship will ever come, or relationships that are meaningful will ever come, and your spirit guides want you to know it will happen this year, but you need to stop being impatient because it's coming, Leo, okay? So that's all I have for you. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later, Leo. Bye. All right, Virgo, let's see what your spirit guides want to tell you for your March 2020 reading. Let's see what messages spirit guides have for Virgos, sun, moon, and rising, what the spirit guides want to tell Virgos. So first of all, Virgo, I do want to let you know that one of your spirit guides I do sense is a child. I do sense it's probably a future child you have not yet had who is watching over you as a spirit guide before they have incarnated into this realm. So if you sense that your spirit guide has a childlike presence, I do sense that for a lot of Virgos. Now, another spirit guide I see watching over you is Archangel Raphael. And one thing that I'm hearing from Archangel Raphael is the reason why they are watching over you, Virgo, is because I do feel as though you are powerful healers. A lot of Virgos watching this, I do believe you heal through medicine or through alternative medicine, or you heal through touch, or if not that, Virgo, for some of you have been suffering from physical ailments or physical conditions. I'm hearing that Archangel Raphael wants you to know that he is working with you to heal those things. For some of you, it might be worries that you cannot have children, or worries that you might not be able to ever have children, for those of you who care about that. And Archangel Raphael is working with you and your body to heal that, if that's something you ever wanted to fix or change, although that's for a select few. I do sense, Virgo, that once again, those are your three spirit guides that I'm specifically feeling for you. Okay, so another message I got for you, Virgo, because keep in mind this is a general reading. I feel like a lot of you watching this, there's two specific messages I'm seeing. I got a lot of life purpose cards, Virgo, so I really do strongly sense this year you are being pushed and guided to your life purpose, kind of like the Aries and the Tauruses, astrologically with the North nodes and Saturn. I feel like for you specifically, Virgo, this has something to do with healing, because this is a general reading, so let me name the things that I feel like your spirit guides are pushing you to do. For some, it is healing through words, through touch, through medicine, alternative or conventional. I do feel a lot of Virgos, you are very connected to animals. I do feel, Virgos, a lot of you have healing abilities, whether it's through your words, your touch, or medicine. And I also feel for some Virgos, this has to do with communication. I feel, Virgos, that a lot of who didn't resonate with the healing, I do believe you do have an important life life purpose involving communication, leading others, using your throat, using your words to speak, inspire, heal, influence others, or through like your expression through mercurial like things, because we have Virgo and Gemini. So I do believe, Virgo, if it's not healing, if it's not animals, if it's not anything like that, I do believe a lot of you, your life purpose involves communication, and your spirit guides are leading you towards that. But I'm sensing, Virgo, a lot of you might have some blocks in your throat chakra currently. I do sense a lot of you might have like throat chakra blockages, or a lot of you might feel like you don't receive help from anyone else recently, Virgo. But your angels want you to know that you are a healer, and these things will be resolved very soon. And one of your karmas here on life, Virgo, is to give of yourself and your talents freely to other people, even though you feel like it might not be reciprocated, or even if you feel like you can help everyone else but you can't help yourself, Virgo. That's a very big message that I heard for you. I do sense as though a lot of you feel like you can do more than others can do for you, and you feel like you're always doing for others, but all of your talents that you put out and freely give out will be rewarded, whether it has to do with healing or communication. And I'm also hearing that your throat chakra will be healed. And I'm also sensing, Virgo, your angels are saying in March 2020, you will find your own style, and you will find what makes you unique, and you will find yourself in your own self-expression, Virgo. That's a big message that I heard. I do sense that a lot of you get your identity through relationships or through healing other people, or you feel like you focus so much of your time on others or your work or career, or, healing, or, putting on an act. But Virgo, your spirit guides want you to know in March you're really going to find yourself, and I think it's going to start in March, and this is going to come to you by an opportunity for you to be free from anyone who is burdening you, so you can have time to explore yourself and grow your own talents. And also, Virgo, I'm sensing that a lot of you need to forgive yourself. A lot of you have been denying yourself relaxation, or a lot of you have been denying yourself self-care and self-love in sacrifice of others or your job. And your spirit guides want you to know you shouldn't deny yourself, whether it's food, whether it is of self-care, whether it is of relaxation, because you're so focused on others or your job. Your spirit guides want you to know that you are deserving of loving yourself and caring for yourself, and you are deserving of putting that healing energy on towards yourself without feeling guilty. And your spirit guides want you to know in March you are going to be granted some sort of freedom that allows you growth to figure out who you are, what you like, and what your own creative expression is, away from work or away from other people or your duties or responsibilities. I do feel a lot of you Virgos, you feel too much in your heart. You care too much about other people in your heart. And I feel like that is a heavy burden on you. And I do feel as though, Virgo, your angels are going to lift that burden from you, so your heart is not so heavy, and they will release any guilt that you have about focusing on yourself and healing yourself. I do sense, Virgo, for those of you who are going through some sort of, for those of you Leos who are going through some sort of relationship difficulties, your spirit guides want you to know that they are healing that right now. And actually, I felt the urge to take out the romance angels, Virgo, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, because I do feel like there's like a love or relationship message for you, Virgo. But really, the message I hear from your spirit guides, I do feel like in March 2020, you're going to be allowed the freedom to grow and find your passion and your own self-expression and your own joy away from work or helping others, or away from finances and career. I do see, Virgo, one of the gifts you will be receiving soon is you will be doing your passion, and it will be making you a lot of money, Virgo, okay? And I do think it has something to do with the healing field or the talking field. With let go of control issues, Virgo, I do sense as though a lot of you, are very set on how you make money, or you're very set on what your job should be or what career path you think your life should take, but your spirit guides want you to let go of that expectation, because there's something better that you would not have been able to imagine. So your spirit guides want you to keep an open mind, and this way it will allow you to express yourself even more, and this way it will allow you to be more creative than ever before, and also more money, less energy, or work smarter, not harder is what I'm really seeing. I do see for some Virgos who are waiting for reconciliation from a person from the past, your spirit guides want you to know that they are going to come back to you, and they are going to offer you some closure, or they are going to come in with a romantic offer for you. And I do see it's someone from the past. I also do see that there is someone brand new who might come in and offer you. I do see there's someone brand new who might come in and offer you love too. But Virgo, what I do see for you as well is I got mystic. So I do see, Virgo, a lot of you are very connected to the divine. You have a lot of natural psychic ability, whether you resonate with spirituality or psychic abilities or not. You are very naturally psychic, and I do believe a lot of you, like the Cancer risings, are very pure-hearted people. You're childlike on the inside. I do sense that about you, Virgo, and because you have that childlikeness, and you haven't lost that innocence and that childlike creativity and that childlike mannerism, you are more connected to the divine than most people. And that innocence and that childlike essence you have that most people don't, you shouldn't be ashamed of, because that is what gives you insight, and that is what makes you closer to your gifts, because children are more closer to spirituality. We also have internet and teeth. So I do feel for some Virgos, a lot of you, your spirit guides are saying, if you were thinking about doing an online business with internet and teeth, I do feel as though they're saying this would be successful if you wanted to start it on the side. But I do feel with naked, dare to bear all. Wow, teeth and naked and internet, this kind of sounds like porn, but I know the spirit guides aren't channeling that. I just sort of feel like Virgo, for those of you who do online, or for those of you who are online businesses, I just sort of feel like your spirit guides are saying the more authentic and real you are, the more you accept yourself, the more praise that you will get. The more you put yourself out there in your art and your own individual expression, the more praise that you will get. One of the things that I am seeing though, Virgo, with Dr. Angel Award, naked teeth, internet, yeah, like it has something to do with healing. I do feel that. But for some Virgos, I do feel like a lot of you have felt called to get your teeth fixed, or get maybe some of you need some surgery, and the angels are telling you not to put that off anymore and to go see a doctor. If you feel like you need surgery, or to get your teeth checked or anything like that, if that's causing you pain, it's time to stop putting that off. The angels are saying they really want you to heal yourself and whatever physical ailment has been bothering you, okay? So that's all I have for you, Virgo. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye. All right, Libra, let's see what's coming for you. March 2020, or what Spirit has to say. So right away, what I'm noticing is on my recording, it is number 111. So Libra, you might have been noticing the numbers 111 recently, or that number synchronicity. And I do sense it is confirmation from your angels that they are around. Now, another thing that I'm seeing as well is the number 44, and in numerology, 4 plus 4, which we always combine two numbers, is 8, which represents abundance. And what I'm seeing by all this bee symbolism, Libra, is I noticed that recently you've been working very hard towards something. I'm seeing that a lot of you have been working very hard on earning more money, or solving your debts, or a lot of you have been working really hard on some sort of project, or sticking to a routine, or you've been doing something to increase your abundance or success in life, and you've been working very hard at it. And a lot of you, Libra, are very tired. A lot of you, Libra, you feel overworked with the bee symbolism. I'm noticing that bees are another sign your spirit guides are around too. You might notice you see a lot of bees on shirts or around you, as well as 111 and 888 or 444. This is confirmation your angels are around you. And I think it's because you have been working really hard towards a goal, on a project, or to up your abundance or prosperity in some way. And your spirit guides want you to know that relief is coming to you very soon. Do not give up. Abundance is coming to you very soon in March 2020. You will receive that financial bonus or financial reward you've been looking for or needing very soon. We have faith and hope because there's something positive and new on the horizon you can't see. My hair, guys. So a lot of you might feel like giving up because you feel very overworked, or a lot of you might feel like you're very overworked on routines or schedules or what you have to do to become successful or make it. And your spirit guides want to tell you don't give up because prosperity is coming. We also have new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. So Libra, I do sense that a lot of you recently have had some sort of psychic phenomena, or a lot of you guys have been kind of getting very spiritual recently, or you've been having a lot of spiritual things happening to you, whether it's getting into tarot or astrology or seeing synchronicities, or maybe you've had some weird spiritual experiences happen to you recently. I'm going to try to get some more clarifiers on that. Okay, I do feel as though Libra, with the shadow, I do sense as though a lot of you, and I don't want you to be scared at all by the shadow, but I do sense that Libra, a lot of you have some sort of like some dark energy tainting your aura right now. And I think you can tell what it is because you'll get frightened, scared, anxious, tired, or drained. Or some of you might have been seeing shadow people, Libra, or some of you might have believed you have a curse on you, or a lot of you might have felt like you've been in touch with a spirit guide, or you're scared of it. Your spirit guides want you to know that some of you just need sleep and relaxation if you're seeing shadow people. Some of you need to relax, okay? Because with guide, this represents spirit guide. If you do have an encounter, know that it is your guide, or if you feel scared about it, demand it to reveal its true nature, okay, Libra? But I do sense a lot of you have been seeing shadows or guides or having spiritual experiences with departed loved ones, Libra. I do sense as though a lot of you could have had experiences with a departed loved one as well. We have a lot of spirit guide references in this, Libra. We have departed loved one, we have guide, okay, we have shadow. So I do know, I am sensing, Libra, that recently some of you had someone pass away. Recently some of you have lost someone. They could have been a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or they could have liked fire or something like that. They could have had fire tattooed on them. They could have liked the color red. I do see that a lot of you could have seen them in a fire or a shadow or something. I do see a lot of you are being contacted by a departed loved one. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. And a lot of you are scared or you're unsure of it. I do see that this is in fact a real psychic experience because I do have this card. But once again, if you feel scared, always ask it to reveal itself. But I do sense a lot of you recently had someone pass away who is visiting you, whether it's a friend. I'm getting like friend, family member, someone recently who passed away. I do see that, and they are acting as your spirit guide. Okay, so Libra, wow, that's really sad. I'm really sorry if you guys have lost anyone recently, but that's what I'm picking up for a lot of you. Now, obviously, this is a general reading, so I'm just going to go ahead and try to move on from that. But wow, that's like the strongest indicator I've had of a spirit guide being there before. Yeah, that's like really crazy, guys. Like really, really crazy. Okay, Libra, with child and nature, I'm seeing a lot of animal, and I'm also seeing a lot of green. I do feel like, Libra, your spirit guides are saying that a lot of you need to go out in nature to recharge. I feel like a lot of you are being called to do that right now. And also I feel like, Libra, a lot of you have an animal or a certain animal that you bond with. And I do believe that they are healing you. And I think, hold on, let me just check. Yes, with night, for some of you guys, you have an animal who acts as your spirit guide, and they want to tell you that they love you. They want to thank you for saving them. They see you as a superhero. They also say that they give you a lot of love because they're coming in as that knight. But with the Avenger, your pet wants to tell you they see you as a superhero. Or if not, I'm sensing a child or something like that. Your child wants to tell you they see you as a superhero. They see you as a knight. They see you as like a warrior and like a hero. And they see you as like a superhero with a mask who saves the day. It's either a child or an animal who feels that way about you. They really look up to you. With child orphan, they want to say thank you for adopting me, or this child who looks up to you is very lonely, and they feel like you saved them from something. And yeah, with child and exorcist, I feel like you saved this child from something, or maybe these children are very wounded or hurt, or maybe this child has issues and they feel like you saved them, or maybe it's an animal who went through something and you saved them from it. But anyway, at any rate, a child or an animal sees you as a superhero and they want to tell you thank you. I do see with scribe and detective, I am seeing, Libra, that a lot of you recently, your spirit guides want to tell you, okay, your spirit guide wants to tell you that I do feel, Libra, some of you might be suspicious. Yeah, okay, with Don Juan, scribe and detective, I do feel, Libra, some of you might be involved with someone who's not so honest, or you might be involved with someone who's not so honest. And I do feel your spirit guides are saying that they will reveal their true colors very shortly. Or if that's you, they also want to tell you that they see all. I'm sorry, I'm probably going to edit that out, but that's honestly what I was getting. I know that's going to offend some people, but those are the messages that I was getting for Libra. So that's all I have for you, Libra. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you later. Bye. All right, Scorpio, let's see what your spirit guides want to channel for you for your March 2020. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards. So one thing that I'm seeing is that your spirit guides want you to know, Scorpio, that you are a gift from God, as I can see from the gift card. With food and eating, I feel, Scorpio, not for all of you, this is a general reading. I do feel some Scorpios out there, you might have like an over fixation with food, like over dieting. Or Scorpios, I'm hearing that some of you might not be considering enough what you put in your body. I'm hearing some sort of food disorder or some sort of deprivation. You might deprive yourself of food. You might punish yourself with food. I'm sort of sensing, Scorpio, that a lot of you, I do sense that your spirit guides want you to know that you are an angel with a job here on earth, and you need to be treating your body better. And it's not just body. I'm also hearing, Scorpio, a lot of you have a lot of negative self-thought. A lot of you, because it says, be mindful of the thoughts you are ingesting, because you are a gift. You are an angel who has a job here on earth. So Scorpio, some of you are way too hard on yourself. You overdo it with the exercise. You overdo it with the dieting. You overdo it with the overindulging on food or drugs or negative thoughts and behavior. And your spirit guides want you to know they're sick of hearing it. You are a gift. They don't want to hear it anymore. You have a job here. Your angels brought you with a special job here on earth, and they're sick of hearing you talk down to yourself. They're sick of seeing you treating yourself like you're not a gift. And they're saying pretty much that you need to get your SHIT together, because you have a job here on earth, a divine job, as I can see with Angel. And the way you treat and talk to yourself is deterring from that, and you're not seeing how much of an asset you are here on earth. And not only that, it's putting you in a space where you're not able to do your job properly. So Scorpio, one message that I hear from your spirit guides, which might be really funny to hear actually, is I do feel as though a lot of you, with animal and naked, I do feel like, Scorpio, a lot of you need to release your dark side a bit. And the reason why your spirit guides are saying this is because sometimes when we try to be so perfect, whether it's we try to be like perfect of character, or sometimes if we try to like micromanage what we eat or how much we eat, or if we're so perfectionistic on ourselves. Because one thing I'm hearing for you, Scorpio, is I feel your spirit guides are saying that you're ingesting some sort of negative thing, okay? Whether it is you talk down to yourself or think down on yourself way more than the average person, Scorpio, no offense. I'm also hearing that some of you are way too strict on yourself in regards to food and exercise, or you're way too strict on yourself in regards to perfectionism on how you look, or perfectionism on your character and your personality. You want to be perfect, so you micromanage what you eat. You control your personality into one that you feel like is perfect and suited. Or for some of you, what I'm hearing is you control like what you say and how you act and how you speak, in a way to be perfect. Like you have perfectionism in some way where it's negative self-talk, or you're too hard on yourself in regards to food and exercise, or as a form of self-hate, you may overdo it on drugs or drinking or some sort of overindulging. Okay, there's some sort of self-hate that you try to repress by micromanaging and controlling it. So you suppress it so much to the point where you're almost like you're not revealing your dark side. And your dark side is really important, that wild side, that bad girl side, that bad boy side, because that's what gives you character. And not only that, that's like your dark side is the access to your greatest creativity and your greatest potential. And it might sound bad, but if you repress your dark side, you're repressing, one, your sexuality, you're repressing the full part of yourself because you're rejecting that part of yourself. And in turn, you kill your creativity and your potential. And I'm not saying be a bad person, but I'm saying when you integrate your dark side or your bad side or your sexy side, your bad boy, bad girl side into your personality, what that does is it makes you aware of it, so it's no longer stewing inside under this like wrap that's about to burst, and instead you're integrating it healthily into your personality, so that you're a real person and you don't feel ashamed of yourself anymore, and you don't feel like you have to hide those dirty dark sides of yourself in this like over perfectionism, over micromanaging of your personality, look, or aesthetic, or like feeling so ashamed of your dark side that you punish yourself with some sort of self-deprecating thought or behaviors. When I'm hearing Scorpio, that was a huge message. But what I'm hearing is I feel like your spirit guides are saying it's okay to be bad once in a while. It's okay to be the bad girl, bad boy. Let your dark side out and integrate it into your personality. And you're going to notice when you do that, you reach your fullest potential, and you're going to realize you reach your fullest creativity, because you're going to integrate all parts of yourself, and you will be more creative, more authentic, and be more carefree than ever before. And that's really going to fix a lot of your issues, is what I'm seeing, because I'm seeing, Scorpio, you have a very, you're not a bad person. You're not a fake person. You hate yourself more than you hate anyone else. So you hide it behind this perfectly calculated either personality, appearance, looks, or you hide your dark side by constructing what you think is perfect, or suppressing it because you're so ashamed. And it's not that you're fake. It's just that that's how you deal with it. And I'm sensing, Scorpio, once you learn to integrate that bad part of yourself and your personality, your creativity, your fun, your romance is going to come back to life if that's something that's been missing from your life. If you've had a hard time having romance, or if you've had a hard time being creative, I guarantee you when you mix that bad boy, bad girl in, you address it and you aren't so ashamed, and you stop thinking negatively, talking negatively, being so perfectionistic, you are going to see yourself transform into this force that can't be reckoned with, Scorpio. And I sense that's one of your biggest things, is the over perfectionism. I do sense, Scorpio, that a lot of you feel a lot of pressure, whether you admit it or not, by outside people, whether it's your father, whether it's like other people's perception of you. You feel like there's a high standard you're put against, and in turn, like it's suppressing one of the best parts of yourself, the ones that you think are gross and dirty that you have to hide or control. And that's what your spirit guides want you to know. I don't know if that made sense, Scorpio, but that's the message I channeled, and I'm not sorry about it. If it did not resonate, you can go to your rising or moon, but that's honestly what I felt for you. Embrace that dark side. Nobody's Barbie, nobody's perfect. So that's all I have for you. I'm going to go to the next clip. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what channel messages your spirit guides have for you for your March 2020. So right away, Sagittarius, what I'm hearing is recently you've had a really good idea, but for some reason you have not executed this idea, and your spirit guides want you to know this is a divinely blessed idea, and if you were to execute it as your career or, you know, the next move in life, it will be successful. But for some reason, you have not executed this plan, whether it's like a fear or a doubt of it being successful, or you think it's a stupid idea. Your spirit guides want you to know it's not a stupid idea. This was clear cognizance. This was a divinely gifted idea, and this idea or this thought that you have should be executed. And if you were to execute it, it would be very successful in your career or your purpose, because I am sensing, Sagittarius, a lot of you need to change in your routine or job, because a lot of you have lost passion and fulfillment recently, and that's because you need to shake things up. So the spirit guides have given you a divinely guided idea of what you need to do. The only thing that's left to do is believe it, manifest it, and get it done. No, it is not a stupid idea. Yes, that's the direction you are meant to take. Yes, it was gifted to you by your spirit guides. I'm also sensing, Sagittarius, that recently you have been extra sensitive. Your body has been extra sensitive. You might have been suffering mood swings. You might have been suffering energy highs and lows. You might have noticed that you're extra sensitive to energy. You are extra sensitive to emotions. You might notice that your body is more sensitive to energies and certain substances. And that's because I'm hearing right now that your spirit guides want to tell you the reason why you're experiencing these energies, highs and lows, and the reason why you are more sensitive than before is because your heart is healing and you're learning how to be vulnerable with other people, because we have sexuality and pleasure. So Sagittarius, you're learning how to be vulnerable and open up to others in a very vulnerable way, in a very honest way that reveals your heart and your emotions and your innermost self. And because of that, you are being more receptive. Let yourself receive popped out, which relates to feminine energy. So I do see, Sagittarius, you are embracing your feminine energy side, where you are more in touch with your emotions, your intuition. You go more on your feeling rather than logic, and you are allowing yourself to embrace that divine feminine energy. And I'm hearing from your spirit guides, because of that, your dreams are going to manifest a lot quicker, because when you put yourself in a receiving state, your manifestations do come to you quicker. And I see that all blocks that you have are being lifted manifestation-wise. So if you feel like you've hit a roadblock, I want you to know that because you've embraced more of your feminine receiving energy, because you've allowed yourself to be vulnerable and open up and experience pleasure and feel your emotions, and you've allowed your heart to open, you are going to receive blessings very soon. And especially with teeth, Sagittarius. So if not, I feel like your spirit guides are saying recently you might have been drawn to someone who helped you open up your feminine energy by, you know, giving you someone you can be very intimate with, Sagittarius, or if not, they are going to bring you that very soon. So for some Sagittariuses who have experienced some complexity is what I'm hearing in your relationships, or if you've experienced some sort of like, you know, like weirdness or things weren't lining up in your relationships, your spirit guides want you to know they are sending you someone who's going to help you open up your feminine energy and let you receive. And this is someone you're going to get very intimate with, and they're going to help heal your heart. I'm also hearing, Sagittarius, it's time for you to heal your relationship with your mother. That's a very big thing for March 2020. And one of the reasons why you haven't felt as productive or your energy levels has been up and down, Sagittarius, is because in March, I'm really hearing your spirit guides are trying to get you to heal your relationships with your family and the relationships with those closest to you. I'm also hearing with prosperity, Sagittarius, that material prosperity is on the way to you soon, before the end of March 2020. But I feel like this is more of a spiritual understanding. I feel like, Sagittarius, you are more in touch with your higher self than ever before. And that's because you've been more of your authentic self recently, because you've allowed yourself to be in that receptive, open, vulnerable state, which has been very hard for you. I do see with counselor, Sagittarius, I do feel like a lot of you are meant to become counselors or teachers at some point, or if some of you are counselors and teachers, your spirit guides want to thank you for all of the healing advice you give with your words. I see, Sagittarius, that's one of your gifts, is you are able to ground spiritual knowledge into wise words of wisdom. And I do see, Sagittarius, that for those of you who are teachers and counselors, your spirit guides are very proud of you. I do sense, Sagittarius, that recently you have felt very alone. And I do see, Sagittarius, you have been focusing on your health, or your health is something you should be focusing on. I do feel, Sagittarius, you're being taught right now that you are enough by yourself and you do not need love to validate you or your existence. I do feel like that. So Sagittarius, if some of you are lonely right now, or if some of you are going through some complexity or confusion in love, I do want to tell you, your spirit guides want you to know that that is going to change very soon. And I heard that you were going to meet a soulmate relationship at work or at school in your everyday routine. Someone who shares the same ambitions as you and shares the same path as you in life. And I do see that coming for you probably by the end of March, maybe April. Okay, and I do want you to know that. And once again, if it's not romantic, I see a soulmate relationship coming to you at school or at work with a friend or a colleague, at school or at work, by April 2020, if it's not romantic. I also heard the message, Sagittarius, if you are in the counseling, healing, teaching field or anything like that, Sagittarius, or if you're thinking about it, that's something that would bring you a lot of success. But once again, that divinely inspired idea that I felt that you had, Sagittarius, I do feel as though if you were to pursue it, your spirit guides want you to know it'll be successful. I'm also hearing with hardship and work, a lot of you have recently felt like work is very hard, or you've been struggling in work. There's been a lack of passion in work or at your job. And I do sense that's because it's not in alignment with your gifts and your purpose and that idea that you have is. So to pursue it, because if you were, you would be a lot happier. But I do see, Sagittarius, right now, you really need to focus on your family and your loved ones for March 2020, specifically healing the relationship with your mother. And I feel, Sagittarius, this is just a time of great retreat for you to find yourself and get back in touch with your feminine energy, and to like do self-love things and to get back in touch with yourself, Sagittarius, because a lot of you recently, you've just been, you haven't been able to express yourself at work, and work's been hard. And I just feel like, Sagittarius, if you're wondering when things will look up soon, I heard the word prosperity with bridge. For some reason, that made me think of Gemini. So I do feel like within the next few months, Sagittarius, you are going to see prosperity come your way. But I do see you're at a transition right now in your career. With alien, Sagittarius, I do see that a lot of you feel alien, but I'm also hearing the message, Sagittarius, because you are at the galactic center in astrology, sun, moon, and rising. This means you do have a connection to the stars, or you do have a connection to the indigo, crystal, and rainbow, whether, especially if you're a Sagittarius rising, but even if you're sun or moon. And I'm sensing, Sagittarius, what I feel is I do feel as though a lot of your spirit guides isn't just one or two. I feel like there's a whole group of people surrounding you is what I feel. And I feel like it consists of mainly feminine energy, but archangels, star seeds, and specifically women in your family. But I do feel like you have a whole group around you, Sagittarius. That's the feeling I'm picking up. With this card, Sagittarius, you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine mission. I do feel like, once again, you are meant to be a spiritual teacher, a teacher in general, or a counselor, or any of those fields would do very well for you. But whatever the case is, it says your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith. Don't try to force it to happen. Okay, so Sagittarius, just know that your career direction is coming soon. Just hold it out for March. My best recommendation to you, honestly. Yeah, you have an important life purpose involving communication in the arts. Please don't allow insecurities hold you back, okay? Communication in the arts. Don't let insecurities hold you back. I feel like right now is just the time for you to bond with your close relationships, and also to develop your creativity and just practice receiving, because a lot of you have been on grind mode way too long. Yeah, and I feel like a lot of you with flying, pursue your true wealth, some Sagittariuses, I just feel as though a lot of you might feel called to travel, or you might feel called to do music as well. I think those are all things that would help stimulate your creativity. So that's all I have for you. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye, Sagittarius. All right, Capricorn, let's see what your March 2020 channeled message is. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're getting towards the end, and I'm getting very tired. Okay, Capricorn, so we have music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. So for some Capricorns, I do feel as though you do have a connection to music, and your spirit guides do communicate with you through your favorite songs. I'm sensing I'm sensing Capricorn. A lot of you have this song that you listen to that makes you feel very empowered, or it's a song you put on to feel empowered or to feel motivated, and your spirit guides want you to know that they try to empower you through that song or your favorite song that you listen to in order to motivate yourself and feel empowered, or whatever that artist is, Capricorn, because I do sense that some of you have that one song, and that's how your spirit guides speak to you and motivate you, because they don't come as like outright, talking manifestations. They speak through signs, synchronicities, and music. And for you, Capricorn, it's that one song or that one artist that really empowers you. For some Capricorn, I hear that you listen to them in the shower or in the bath. Or for some Capricorn, I hear that you like to listen to them in the bathroom when you're getting ready. That's your spirit guides communicating with you, and that's how they communicate with you. And I do see that a lot of you have a very helpful friend who is there to protect you in your life, and your spirit guides want you to appreciate this person. With Scorpio, they could be a Scorpio. I'm also hearing Aquarius, Taurus, so Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm also hearing Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I feel like Capricorn, you do have some sort of friend who protects you, who defends you, who is like a ride or die, and your spirit guides want you to know this is a soulmate connection, and this person was brought into your life to help protect you, and you have like some sort of contract together. So whoever that friend is, your spirit guides want you to know that this is an important relationship, and this person was sent here to protect you. I'm also sensing as well, Capricorn, that you are a very helpful person. You're someone people can rely on. I'm also sensing, Capricorn, this person might help protect your finances, or this person might defend you. Once again, I'm hearing Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. They could be any sign, but I'm seeing, Capricorn, you specifically have this one friend who really does protect you, who is there for you, who has like defended you through thick and thin, Capricorn. And this friend or connection you have is someone your spirit guides want you to know that this person was sent into your life for a reason, to help protect you, to be one of your earth angels to you, and they want you to know that this connection is something that's spiritual, and I do believe it is a friendship or someone like in your family who's like a friend, and they've really been there for you during tough times, and your spirit guides want to confirm this connection. I also see with Chase and Car, Capricorn, I do feel as though a lot of you are thinking about moving, or a lot of you have moved recently, or recently a lot of you have been moving around a lot, or you've been thinking about moving around a lot. I do see I do see Capricorn. That one thing that's really stood out to me is music and school. So I see, Capricorn, a lot of you are very connected to music because we have music twice. A lot of you are natural musicians, and I do feel like you would find a lot of success in that. But we also have school. So for some of you, I feel like you should teach music, or some of you should go to school for music, or some of you are thinking about going back to school or being teachers or something like that. I do feel as though that would all be successful. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. So the message, just listen for the message that resonates with you. It is getting late, and my voice is getting tired, and I'm hot, and I'm out of breath. So one thing I see with Box, Capricorn, is I do feel a lot of you have natural talent. A lot of you are born with some natural musical ability that I feel like if you were to go to school, it would help you unleash it to its full potential. Or I do feel a lot of you, are being called to brush up on your natural musical ability or artistic ability. And if you were to do that, like this past life ability that you have would be out of this world. I think you know you have it, but you downplay it a lot is what I'm hearing, Capricorn. You don't think it's very special. You just think it's a hobby, but I'm hearing, Capricorn, that this musical ability, this teaching ability, this artistic ability you have is a past life ability, and it's something that comes more natural to you than most people. Regardless of whether or not music is your thing, or regardless whether or not music is your career, I do feel, Capricorn, or a lot of you are being called to do music or to create music, or maybe your child is going to create music or something like that. But I do feel like this is something that would be therapeutic for you, and it's definitely a past life ability, either in you or your child. Yeah, because we also have it's time to study, and also caution is warranted. So I feel like, Capricorn, right now, you are thinking about making a big change, a radical change right now in your life. But your spirit guides want you to know that caution is warranted, and to plan things out before you do anything sporadic or crazy. Capricorn, I also see that someone from your past, your spirit guides are saying someone from your past is going to try to reconcile with you who's toxic, and they're saying free yourself. So Capricorn, in March 2020, your spirit guides want to warn you of someone trying to reconcile, come back into your life. They're saying it's time to free yourself from this person because they are not good. With finances and career, your spirit guides really want you to focus on your finances and career. With North Node going into your 6th house, this means now is the time for you to focus on refining your skills and your talents, and to focus on your career. You're going to have Saturn in the 2nd house, which is going to give you amazing speech if you're a Capricorn rising. So any creative self-expression, radio, talk, whatever, if you're a Capricorn rising, will be blessed. Capricorn, I'm also seeing with flirt, now's the time for you to date around and play the field. I do very much feel that way. I feel as though, Capricorn, that you went through kind of crap relationships, but I do see with flirt, source, acceptance, empowerment, I do see a lot of you, there is going to be something new coming that's maybe not so serious but still fun, that's very pure, that's light, that might lead to something more, but definitely free yourself from that past person is what I'm hearing, Capricorn. I do see abundance is coming to you soon, Capricorn, as well. Most certainly, actually. I do sense, Capricorn, that you've been manifesting abundance, and that abundance is going to come very soon. And I'm hearing that it is going to come actually this month, because I just drew the Pisces card. So definitely expect an increase in manifestation, or a manifestation coming to you this month, whether it's physical abundance or something else, but I definitely see that coming. So that's all I have for you, Capricorn. I hope you have a great one, and I'll see you later. Bye. Hey, Aquarius, welcome to your March 2020 channeled message. Let's see what the spirit guides have to say for you for your March 2020. It is getting to the end of the night, guys. So I might be a little bit tired. I might be a little bit out of it. So sorry. Sometimes that happens. Next time I'll try to record it separate. But, you know, it is what it is. You can check out your sun, moon, and rising. But I do feel, Aquarius, I kind of got the same message I got last time in your monthly reading. I keep getting right now, Aquarius, your spirit guides want to tell you is the time to really discipline yourself and your passions and your hobbies. This is the time to be disciplined, to practice over and over and over again. Aquarius, I do sense that a lot of you recently, you have found something that gives you pleasure or joy, and whatever that is, you really need to discipline it, is what I'm hearing, and perfect it and master it, because next year, by next year, Aquarius, it is going to be your time to shine career-wise, life purpose-wise, all that stuff. But right now, it's the time for you to master your craft, is what I'm hearing. And I'm also hearing as well, Aquarius, if you have not found that passion or that creativity or that thing that you feel dedicated and disciplined to because you love doing it, because you want to perfect it, because you love it and it's your passion, then what I'm hearing is you really need to go find that, Aquarius, because you're lagging behind. And it's time for you to go find what that is. Now, Aquarius, I do want to tell you that You know, I could give you some hints about what it is, definitely. But one thing that I specifically hear is the third house of social media. And it's interesting because Aries rules your third house, Aquarius. So I do believe you are meant to change people's perception of beauty. You're meant to change people's perception of what's popular, what's fashionable, just by being yourself. Just by being your weird self and by ignoring the trends going on now, or by ignoring what everyone else is doing, and just by expressing your true self, I feel like you could change trends, change the beauty standards, change everything, because people with Aquarius as their rising sign, guys, they are not meant to be followers. They're fashion setters. Joan Jett, in the time of Saturn and Pisces and Aquarius, she was the first woman rocker to, you know, rock out like a guy. Then there was like Janis Joplin in the 60s. She was the first woman to sing the way she did. If you notice throughout history, Aquarius risings are the first to do everything. They break molds. They change beauty standards. They change the standard of beauty. They change trends, okay? And I really feel like for a lot of you Aquariuses, it has something to do with changing people's perception with the third house, and being the first to do something online, or being the first to create something visually, whether it's film, a look at an aesthetic, some sort of art, something visually. You're meant to change the way, like old traditions or old fashioned trends. And I feel like it has something to do with that. So what I really see is just like, you know, embracing yourself and giving up the need to belong to a part of a tribe or a group. You're never going to fit in, and that's a good thing. Okay, Aquarius? I do feel, Aquarius, that, you know, that is something that's important to you, but at the end of the day, nobody's going to get you. And at the end of the day, the only people that I feel like truly matter are your family, your blood, okay? I do feel like Aquarius, a lot of you have a hard time fitting in, and that's something you want more than anything, is to find a tribe, a family, you know, like, you know, kumbaya, we're all holding hands and we all get each other. I get it. I'm an Aquarius moon. But at the end of the day, Aquarius, I get that's really important to you, but I feel like, you know, people, no matter what group, family, you're always going to be the black sheep, or like in your friend group, no one's going to completely get you. And I know that's something you really crave, but I feel like what's more important is valuing your family and those who do accept you no matter what, not necessarily just belonging to anything. And if you do, make sure you're the leader. I also see with mountain and hill, reach your goals. I do see recently, Aquarius, a lot of you have been determined to succeed. A lot of you have had drive with church, temple, and mosque. A lot of you have had like the determination and faith to reach your goals. I do see that. And I do see with mountain, church, temple, and mosque, and childhood home, this keeps popping up for your readings, Aquarius. I almost feel as though some of you need to, you know, go back to your childhood home or connect with your family. For those of you who can, obviously, like fly home to your family or do old traditions your family used to do, or get in touch with, like, you know, the old church you used to go to as a kid or something. I feel like that would be really healing for you. And I also feel as well, oh my gosh, we have house home again, Aquarius. We have childhood home, house home, and flying. For those of you who are having issues with your family, for select few, I do see that getting healed. And for some Aquariuses, I do see you, I do see a lot of you moving homes, actually, Aquarius, is what I'm honestly seeing. And I feel that your spirit guides are actually trying to tell, for some of you, this is a general reading, that you should move your homes. I feel like the home that you live in now is almost colorless, or it almost feels like you're separated from what's important to you. You don't feel like you're home where you are. And I feel like your spirit guides want you to look around to find where home really is. And I do feel with color and job, Aquarius, you know, a lot of this has to do with art, artistic expression, visual expression. But yeah, I do sense as though I feel like a lot of you need to move away from your home, or you're going to go back to your childhood home, and that will be very healing for you. But I'm sensing a lot of moving, Aquarius. Moving away from your home, moving away from your childhood home, or reconnecting with your childhood home. Either way, I feel like your spirit guides are really calling you to do that. I'm also hearing, you know, for some of you, you visit your family's gravestone back at your childhood home or near your childhood home, and your spirit guides want you to know they see you and they appreciate you, and they really appreciate you, and like you taking time to do that. That's some of you guys. I'm getting really tired. I know, I'm sorry. But those are the message that I'm seeing. And for some Aquariuses, I'm seeing that a lot of you need to really like color or feng shui your home. Some of you might feel bored or uninspired at your home, and instead of moving, I'm hearing that color, feng shui, organizing your home to be more serene is something that would really help you with your job. And I feel like this is something that would really help you with your productivity as well, because some of you, I feel like your home's kind of uninspiring, or you need to get out of there. Yeah, so Aquarius, that's all I have for you for your channel message. Once again, if you want another reading when I'm more perky, check out your other signs. See you later, guys. Bye. Hi, Pisces. Welcome to your March 2020 channel message. So let's see what channel message is. There is for Pisces for March 2020. So I see, Pisces, recently you've been separated from someone you were very serious with romantically or friendship wise. I feel like there is a very committed relationship in your life, and recently, Pisces, you have been separated from this person, and it was hard, but I see new love coming into your life, Pisces. Now, obviously, if you're a Pisces who's not into love, just wait for your message. I'm getting real tired. Don't test me today. I'm just kidding. But I did sense that for a lot of Pisces. A lot of you recently went through a separation, but I do sense for a lot of Pisces who did, there's new love around the corner. Now, if you went through some sort of separation from someone you were really close to, a family member or a friend with new love, I do see a new friend coming into your life. Or I also see as well reconciliation with that person in March 2020. I do sense a lot of you are going to be receiving an email, or there's like a lot of email or long distance. There's a lot of email or long distance, or like talking online or text messages. That's how I see this new love coming in, is through the internet or through a lot of long distance or texting or FaceTime first, or they have to fly or travel to see you or something like that. That's what I'm seeing. Or if not, I see someone coming back into your life and messaging you very shortly in March 2020. I do see Pisces with money and home. One of the messages your spirit guides are telling me is it's time to invest in your home. Or for some of you, I felt like a lot of you might have just recently bought a home or invested in your home, or did something where you spent money and energy on your home, which was really important for your energy and your mental health. So your spirit guides want to tell you, if you did that, you're on the right track, and it's actually helping you get in tune with your mind and be more organized. For other Pisces who have not done that, I'm also hearing, like I did for Aquarius, your spirit guides are saying it's time for you to like invest time and energy on making your home a sanctuary, because your home is where you recharge. And I do feel as though, Pisces, you know, with the emotions card, it's almost like your home can dictate how you feel, and that's where you spend most of your time. So it's really good to, you know, like spend energy into your home, even though it doesn't seem like important, even though you don't have visitors. Like, do it for yourself, and then take Instagram pictures, you know, as like a motivator. I don't know, but I do feel like your spirit guides are saying like the energy in your home's messed up. Maybe you need to fix it, do some feng shui, spend some energy onto it, because I feel like it would make you feel better, you know, like make it aesthetically pleasing for you. Yeah, and I also see for some Pisces that some of you might have gotten into debt over your home or anything like that, like over your home or moving. I feel like it's worth it if you're not happy at your home, but I definitely sense that a lot of you are going to be moving or spending money on your home or fixing your home in some big way, or at least having a home business, Pisces. That's one of the big things that I see for you. What I also see as well is I do feel as though with thief and trickster, Pisces, I keep getting, you know, some dishonest energy popping out. I feel like your spirit guides really want me to warn you of someone. We have thief, trickster, and bully. These are all very bad cards, Pisces. I do feel as though like your spirit guides are yelling at me. There's someone in your life you should not let back, who is not trustworthy, who is a bully, who is a trickster, who is a thief, who's dishonest. I feel like this is the romantic connection I was thinking of earlier, but your spirit guides really want me to tell you, Pisces, not to trust this person, all right? Let me try to get what signs they are. So it could be one or all, okay, because this is a general reading, but I did get the complexity card. So I do feel like this might be someone, hold on, let me get some. Okay, so we have a Libra. So they could be a Libra. I'm sensing this is someone who's very secretive. Maybe you started off a secret relationship with them. Maybe their mind is really troubled. Maybe they're a complex person. There's someone you feel like has something more going on underneath the BS, but I'm sort of feeling your spirit guides are saying you really need to be aware of this person. They could be a Cancer. So I'm getting Cancer. I'm getting Libra. I'm getting Scorpio. I'm getting Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I got Scorpio again. We have the Pluto card. Okay, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This could also be a friend too, but honestly, I'm leaning more towards romantic. I mean, it could be a friend, but I do feel like it's romantic with the Mars. It could be an Aries. So an Aries, a Scorpio, a Cancer, a Leo, a Libra. That's what I'm feeling. They could be a friend, but I'm feeling it's more romantic. I feel like this is someone you feel like is complex, who's more than meets the eye, but your spirit guides want me to warn you about this person with let your friends help you. This is what I thought, Pisces. I actually feel like your friends are supposed to help you get away from this person, or your spirit guides are saying your friends are trustworthy, or friends will actually help you get away from this toxic person. But I do sense you have people who have your back. These could actually be new friends, to be honest with you, who can help you go through the situation you're going through. And I do feel as though, Pisces, I felt for you, the person that you are meant to marry. I do feel as though for those of you who are single, you're going to meet them through your friends. You're going to start out as friends first. And I don't feel like this is someone you know very well or someone you have met yet. And this thief, trickster, they ain't it. Or you know what I'm trying to say? And you know another thing I saw? Maybe, Pisces, another message I saw, maybe with complexity and thief, trickster, and bully, you thought someone was one way, Pisces, but then you get to know them and they end up being a different way, and you actually get to know them and you guys bond and become friends or date. So those are two separate messages I see from your spirit guides, but keep in mind this is a general reading. It could just be like a case of not knowing someone and judging them, and then getting to know them, and then you date and it ends up in a really committed relationship or friendship. Or like I said, I feel like some of you, your spirit guides are warning you of someone romantically and they're trying to push you towards friends or making friends because they could maybe help you with this person or pushing you towards better friends. So that's all I have for you, Pisces. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry I got tired at the end. Hope you liked it anyway, and I'll see you later. Bye.